Your doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. You're looking for a way to help your dreams take flight. You want to be able to follow your passion and make a living from it. But you've had one too many failed attempts at getting things off the ground and don't know what to do next. Don't worry, you're not alone. We've all been there. And we want to tell you that failure is not your enemy. Doubt is. In this video, we'll show you how your doubt keeps you behind and how to embrace failure to grow your skills and move forward toward your big dream. So, let's begin. Doubts are actually negative thoughts. Doubts are negative thoughts. They're the internal monologue you have when you're considering an opportunity, and they often sound like, "I'm not good enough to do that," or "I don't have the right skills." When you have doubts about your ability to succeed at something, it's a sign that you're not clear on what success actually looks like for you. You may be holding on to old beliefs about yourself, like, "I'm not smart enough," "I'm not creative enough," or comparing yourself to others and feeling like they have more skills than you do. Or maybe you're just worried about failing, which is not a bad thing. If we didn't worry about failing sometimes, we wouldn't try anything new at all. The problem comes when we let our worries about failure stop us from taking risks altogether. We end up staying in our comfort zones instead of venturing out into the world and exploring new possibilities. Doubts are just one form of a negative thought, but they can be replaced with positive ones if we work on cultivating an attitude of gratitude and appreciation for what is working in our lives right now. Our health, family, friends, pets, and the list goes on. Why is it so hard to talk about your doubts? It's hard to talk about your doubts because you feel like you're going to be judged or like your friends will think you're crazy. You also worry that if you tell someone, they'll accuse you of being ungrateful for the opportunities that have been given to you. And then there's the fear of being wrong. If you're not sure about something, it can be easy to convince yourself that it's true, even if it isn't. And when we make mistakes, we naturally want to hide them from other people. But hiding our doubts out of fear isn't helpful for anyone. In fact, it can actually harm us. By never talking about our doubts, we're never able to get feedback from other people who might be able to help us figure out what we should do next. It's important to remember that everyone has doubts, even people we admire and look up to. So, if someone asks how they can help, simply asking them to listen is often enough. How to overcome your doubts and get your dream off the ground. Overcoming your doubts and getting your dreams off the ground is no easy feat. It's one of those things that can make you feel like you're always on the outside looking in, like there's something more out there for you. While it's true that there is something more out there for you, the first step to getting what you want is actually just being willing to accept yourself where you are right now. You can be a successful person with or without this dream. You can be a happy person with or without this dream. You can have a fulfilling life right now if that's what you choose. The second step is to start taking small actions toward making those dreams happen. For example, if you've been wanting to write a book but haven't started yet because it feels too big and daunting, try writing one sentence per day until it gets easier. And then maybe start making those sentences into paragraphs. The third step is to get support from others who have been there before, friends who can relate, mentors who have walked through similar situations themselves, and online communities who will cheer you along on your journey. How to keep moving forward after you've faced failures. The biggest mistake you can make after facing failure is to stop moving forward. The sun will come up tomorrow, and so will your problems. If you quit, they'll only get worse. If you've ever had a setback in life or failed, you know how hard it is to keep your head up and keep moving forward. But if there's one thing we can learn from our failures, it's that the only thing that makes failure a failure is when we give up on ourselves. So, what does that mean for us? It means we have to build ourselves back up after every setback and keep going until we reach our goals. Take them as a hurdle, overcome them, and keep pushing towards your goal. We can't afford any other option because if we don't keep moving forward, the setbacks will never stop coming, and neither will our problems. The most important thing is to have the right mindset. Our minds are like the driving force of the lives we lead. Either we can choose to be positive and look at the bright side, or indulge in the deepest doubts. It is on us. We have to accept the fact that doubts and failures are inevitable. They're part of life. But you don't have to let them get the best of you. You can learn from them and use them as stepping stones to success. If you have the right mindset, you'll be able to face your doubts and failures head on. You'll be able to see them for what they are, i.e., opportunities for growth, not just setbacks or failures. If you want to be successful, you need to believe in yourself and your abilities. Even if it means taking a risk or attempting something that seems impossible, you must be willing to give it your all. When you think about what can go wrong instead of what will go right, you'll begin to see how things can get in your way and prevent you from reaching your goals. This is called looking for failure. Instead, think about all the ways things can go right. What if it works out exactly as planned? What if this is the moment where everything clicks into place? What if this is the day that changes everything? You have so much more control over your success than you think. It just takes a little bit of faith and belief in yourself. Think about it. Failure is a normal part of life, and even the most successful people have failed more often than not. But doubt? That's something you can control. You don't have to let it hold you back from doing what you love or from pursuing your dreams. Don't let doubt stop you. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting and helpful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.